What if your path to better sleep is simply just taking care of yourself, practicing some extra self-care? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how on my journey, self-care, taking care of myself in the ways that I need, which wasn't necessarily like a bubble bath, how they help me feel more grounded, more calm, more at ease, which is something we all need when we go through the chronic insomnia cycle, right? Well, this is something that can lead to more sleep. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Caitlin. I am the owner and creator of the Sleep Makeover Method. I have been helping people since 2021 overcome chronic insomnia when nothing has worked before. So if you're ready to learn how to start feeling more at peace, more at ease, just give yourself a little bit more self-care, taking care of yourself so that you can start feeling better even before you start sleeping more, then let's go ahead and get started. So self-care isn't necessarily just about taking bubble baths or I don't know, getting a mani-pedi, whatever the stereotypical stuff is. It's a lot more than that. It can be things such as taking a walk outside because you feel like you need to get some fresh air and some sun, and you feel like that's what would feel good. It could be about journaling, getting your feelings out. It could be having a good cry. It could be snuggling up on the couch with a cozy blanket and a tea and just relaxing. It could be getting out into nature, just going out there, listening to nature, closing your eyes. It could be taking a nap. I mean, there's so many things. Self-care isn't just about the bubble baths. It's about doing what you need. You can ask yourself every day, what do I need? What would make me feel more supported? What would feel good? We need to be doing this every single day, especially when you're stuck in the chronic insomnia cycle, because we're exhausted, we're frustrated, mentally, physically, we're drained, and that's when we need even more self-care. Now, practicing self-care sends messages of safety to the brain. If you've been following me and watching my videos and reading my posts, you know it's all about teaching the brain that you are safe. Because when we have chronic insomnia, it's because our brain thinks there's danger. It doesn't want you to sleep. Going to sleep means you're being put at risk for whatever the danger is out there. Even though your brain is confused, it doesn't realize there's not an actual physical threat out there, but it thinks you are in danger, so it doesn't want you to sleep. So when we're practicing self-care, these are messages of safety. If we're in danger, we're not going to be relaxing, we're not going to be calm, we're not going to be sitting out in nature, closing our eyes, just enjoying the sounds. We are taking care of ourselves. And these are things that only happen when we're safe. And these are great ways during the day of practicing these things, also at night, but during the day, these are ways you can start setting those signals of safety. It's really, really important. It just sends the message that I'm not in danger, which is so important. And it softens our control of our sleep. The last few days have been talking about ways we control our sleep and the pressure it puts on ourselves. And just by practicing self-care, we're taking our focus off of chasing sleep, and we're just focusing on taking care of ourselves. That is softening control, that is shifting your focus, and is so important right now. And it takes off a lot of pressure because instead of trying to chase sleep, something that we can't force or make happen, we're focusing on ourselves. Imagine the pressure release right there. I picture the air cooker, what do you call it? Air fryer? And pressing the button. Oh no, it's a pressure cooker. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know. Press the button and go psh, release the pressure, focus on yourself, and your hyperarousal levels can come down because you're no longer putting that pressure on yourself to fix sleep. No longer putting pressure on whatever supplement or gadget or item that you're expecting to work, which won't work in the end because we can't control sleep, which is a passive process. It rebuilds trust in your own body. You're focused more on your body, your needs, mentally, physically. You're starting to listen to your body. What does it need? Because when we're stuck in the cycle, we're not really thinking about, well, we think our body needs sleep. That's what it needs. And we're focused on that. And we're very dedicated to it. And we start to obsess over it. We're going to make it happen, even though we can't. But we're not really connecting with our body and asking, what else does it need? Is all this chasing sleep adding more stress physically, mentally, emotionally, and placing pressure on ourselves? And is it feeling good? It's not, right? So it helps us build trust in our own body, start to reconnect again, and take care of what we need. And as you do these self-care items, they're not out of chasing sleep. I don't want you to do that. Just like we've talked about in like the last 3 days, that would be a sleep effort. Ask yourself, if I wasn't trying to make myself sleep, would I be doing this anyway? If yes, then that's great. Do it, because that's out of doing it for enjoyment because it would feel good. But if you come down to it and you think, no, I think I'm really doing this because I'm hoping sleep will come from it, that's the wrong approach. That's chasing after sleep. So that can help you filter out what to do and what not to do. And just give yourself to feel good for no reason. You don't need to earn feeling good. Just do it out of pure enjoyment. You're not doing it to try to earn sleep. You're not trying to, just do it out of pure enjoyment and taking care of yourself, because you are worth it. And all of this is just going to make the process so much easier to move through. And there are other things we could talk about too that will really help this as well, but I will be talking about them in a future video, so we're not going to talk about it right now. But I want you to just choose something today. Try today. Give it a shot, see how it feels, and just really connect with yourself. You can put your hand on your heart. Ask yourself what you need that day. Maybe just some deep breaths. There's no wrong answer. Just figure out what feels good. So that's it. If you want to share below, let me know what you're going to do today for self-care for extra bonus points. And that's it. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you go practice this.